Welcome to Japec Community Life Magazine, of course, All Nations TV. Now, important day is coming up, and that is next week. Right now, I'm standing with the Christian Men Action. And before we get to him, Martin Luther King, a civil rights leader, has struggled. And of course, we've seen the history on what he has been through. We've seen the trials and tribulations in which he had to stand. To take a stand at any time in history against injustice means you're sacrificing your life. Let's call it what it is. You're sacrificing your career, sometimes your state of mind, and sometimes going straight down where people want you to destroy you, want to do things against you, calling you this name, that name, from communist on up to calling you a hypocrite, names that they've come up with just to try to put you down. In other words, for those who are out there who are trying to take a stand, ignore it. If nobody's coming after you, you ain't doing nothing right. Now, I'm standing here with Christian Men Action. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the honoring of Martin Luther King and what it means to you?
All right, Tim Murray, President of Christian Men in Action. Dr. Martin Luther King is a real honor of me, and I followed him quite a bit throughout my life because the struggles he fought for me and the rights he fought for me, because as one that grew up here in the city of Plymouth and had a taste of the injustice that was being done here in the city of Plymouth, it meant a lot for me to have somebody out there that was fighting for our right, and I continue to try to live that dream and pass that dream on to those that's coming, because the fight isn't over yet. Okay, it still continues today, and it's important to me that we continue that legacy and see his dream through.
Now, his dream was very positive. He did it, of course, non-violence. Of course, at today's rate and things we're going through now, it is questionable whether or not the tactics would even work today. I'm unsure, and I'm going to keep it real with you. I am. Now, Napoleon once said, to get power, you need to show absolute pettiness. To exercise power, you need to show true greatness. And those words by itself, it means that you got to restrain yourself. And true greatness is a person who suffers, sometimes quietly. And Martin Luther King suffered quietly. It was not always the fact that he had every church on his side. So let's get all of that straight. He had allies in different communities, whether it was the white community, the Latino community, and so forth. But he didn't stand alone. But there was some rough times that he may have felt he stood alone. And of course, those stories not told. Japec will be telling them as we investigate more on what he's doing. But right now, we want to celebrate his birthday. So you tell me what the birthday and then the group that you put together to get this done.
Well, we've come together and put together a group here under the name of Christian Men in Action, and along with the city of Plymouth, to put on this day of celebration here at Waterfront Park. However, the day will start off at 10 o'clock with a parade honoring him, starting at the corner of Blossom Avenue and East DeSoto Street, right there in front of McKinney Park. It would travel west on East DeSoto Street to East Avenue, and at East Avenue we'll take a turn to the left going north, which will flow right into here, Waterfront Park, where we'll have a day of fun, food, entertainment from 11 to 4 to commence the day with.
Now, it's not just about, I want to make sure we're on the same page, it's not just about the race of blacks. Civil rights has affected every single race that has came over here that are immigrants. We all are immigrants. So civil rights have affected everything. Because most of everything that you see today when someone's fighting, whether it's women's rights, whether it's gay rights, they're still off the same concept of getting the rights. And we have to look at, we are still today fighting for some of the same issues. But that'll be another thing Japec will be looking into later on. Now, you got a group. Now, how many is in your group that are trying to put this thing off? And how many years have you guys been doing it?
Well, this is our 9th year. We started off with a very small program about 9 years ago, but it lasted about two hours or so, and we've just been growing every year ever since. So this is the 9th year. The 2nd year we've had actually doing a parade here in Plymouth, and the 2nd year we'll have vendors here. It's a group of total of about 5 or 6 of us left in the group right now that's doing this, and I commend those that's working with me. Mr. Willie Green that's helping do the entertainment, Ms. Cassie Merchant that's doing handling all the vendors, and Mr. Willie Montgomery that's handling the parade issues and all this. And I just congratulate them and thank them for all the hard work they put into everything, and along with the the city of Clemont for helping me do all this. And it's very important to me that we continue this. As I said a couple of years ago at one of the programs, I remember the time here in Clemont where I couldn't even actually stand on this ground because it was against the law for me as a black man to be here. And now I'm able to put on a program here due to Martin Luther King and everything. So that means a lot to me.
And that was years ago,
yeah.
which means the struggle still continues. As saddened as it may sound, the struggle still continues. We must all fight for justice. So if you see injustice happening on someone, stand up for it, because you never know, you could be next. Let's call this thing what it is, and justice always does that. Now, you guys are putting on something. How would they go about getting in contact with you to make it better and bigger on next year?
Well, they can reach me through my email, tleemurray0754@gmail.com, or I don't mind giving out my phone, 352-217-1140. And I also have a website out there, www.christamininaction.com. You can go in there and you can submit it's a link in there where you can submit an email to me, and it'll come to me, and I'll definitely get back in touch with you.
So let's put this out there too. If you're a vendor, if you got an idea that you want to put aside to do something special to celebrate a civil rights leader, contact this gentleman. If you got something that you got a group, you want to do some shows, you want to get involved in your community, or hopefully we'll be moving towards something never been done if Japec gets involved, and that's a Martin Luther King Award.
Yes.
That would be awesome, to honor some of the regular people that are in the neighborhoods, in the communities, and give them that. Now, of course, Japec Community Life Magazine, All Nations TV is working on an award show. We're going to try to get it, and we're going to definitely try to get this guy to become a part of it, to either present the award, and we all got to unite to bring this thing out. It's not one doing it, it's all of us.
Right.
So if that's okay with you, we want to try. If you can donate, contact him. Let's try to make next year an award show for the local people, something you've been through, something that you have helped in your community, and we're going to be looking at them, and I'm sure he's going to start looking at members of the community who have made a difference when it comes to civil rights.
And awards are great because I'm also tied up with another organization called South Lake Black Achievers, which we put on a award banquet every year, which will be coming up on the 15th of February.
15th of February now.
Right here at the Clemont Arts and Recreation Center, where we actually go out and we honor some of the blacks that have gone on and made good in their lives and everything. We bring them back and actually give them a award. It's a black tie affair. Now,
I don't want to cut you off, but I'm going to have to ask you a question. Can Japec be there to take care and video that thing for you to make sure we moving this thing in the right steps, so our viewers who can't see you and who have donated understand your project?
We would love to have you there, and as you say, we as Christian Men in Action is a non-profit organization, and we do all this through donation. Everything we do is through donations. None of us on the payroll, none of us that's out here helping get paid. It's all volunteer work. So all donation goes towards all events and handle whatever administrative costs we have, like for running websites and insurance and things like this. So
now, All Nations TV and Japec Community Life Magazine, since he done gave me his word, we will be trying to show up on this day to bring to you. Now, make sure you donate to a worthy cause. We got too many people in neighborhoods, and as they grow this thing, we're going to try to work with them to move it even further to touch a lot more communities. Now, if we bring the show to you, we want you to enjoy it, and remember, we're going to try to bring interviews. We're going to try to get involved more. Remember, All Nations TV, Japec Community Life Magazine is exactly what it say it is. It's for the community.
It's all.
And you have any last words?
It's all about the community. We look forward to seeing you out here on Monday, January 20th, right here at 11 o'clock. But if you can join us at 10 o'clock at the parade, we'd love for you to view the parade and then come on down and enjoy us here at the afternoon.
Now, the other event that's coming up in February, is that on your website already?
It's on the website. It's not on Christian Men in Action website. However, it's on southlakeblackAchievers.com. You can go to that website and you can see the information there. We would love to have you there as well. It's
Now,
a Black Tie Fair.
It's a Black Tie Fair, so make sure you dress sharp. Of course,
Yes.
Japec always does. Now, got to get you a question. How do you seek your people who on the award show? Do you have judges? Do you have committee? How are you doing that to work with them so that they can get this done?
We have a committee that we've put together that's know the people and keep track of what's going on. I am actually the historian for the committee and everything, and this has been going on. This will be our 27th year of doing this program. Okay,
27
We've been doing it for 27 years. This is 27th annual this year, and we sit down and we go through the list of nominations. You yourself, if you know someone that qualifies, you can submit a nomination to us. So anybody out there that know of anybody from the South Lake area that's gone on, did something positive with their life and think they need to be recognized, all you have to do is submit a nomination to the South Lake Blackachievers.com. Go to the website, and it's a nomination form there that you can complete.
Now, of course, this year coming in, now that we're going to try to move forward with getting more involved in the community, you'll probably get updates. You'll probably catch some of the nominees that you can vote for. And what we're going to do that we haven't done with this group, because we're just meeting them, we're going to try to get insights on those who are running, maybe interviews as time grows on, so that before next year's over, you're going to have different prospects on what they're doing and know what they're doing in the community. Now, of course, it's a little late, but you still can give to the thing coming up in, of course, February. And then with that being said, you got to look at what they're trying to do in the community, and we all got to start working together. Now, is there any last words? Oh yeah, make sure you're here on Monday, and we're going to look forward. We're going to try to be here. Most likely we will be, and we're going to bring the video to you guys out there, our audience. And then, of course, for the Black Tie Fair, make sure with the tickets,
$50 a ticket. And
$50 a ticket.
And the good thing about it is it's a Black Tie Fair, $50 a ticket. However, the whole idea was to be a fundraiser that we can give out scholarship to some of the deserving kids in the community.
There you go. Okay. Scholarships going to be given out. Yeah. You can't beat that. So you're helping somebody get out here and do some work and become another achiever on a different level. Now, since the scholarships are going to be given out $50, where can they go and where's the place going to be held? I want you to repeat that for our viewers and then let them know how they go about making the tickets.
Again, you can contact me. I have tickets available. It's different contacts at the website. You can go there. The event going to be at Plymouth Arts and Recreation Center, which is located at 3700 South Highway 27. We'll start with at 5 o'clock with a social hour, and then at 6 o'clock the banquet itself will begin. So again, it's a Black Tie Fair. We would love to have you join us there.
I assume you're going to have some good food, right?
We're going to have some good food.
Because if you ain't got good food, I will be reporting that. So you ain't got to worry about that. I'll let you know. But anyway, he's going to be set. What else do you have going on?
Well, for now, that's it. Now, I just finished the annual Christmas, my 14th Christmas party that I normally do for the kids.
So he's working on the agenda right now. Okay.
Well, we will be having a Christmas party come Christmas Eve, which I just finished this past Christmas on Christmas Eve, where we had over 100 kids out in McKinney Park that we was able to give toys to.
Oh, wow, that is awesome.
Kids and everything. So that's this past Christmas, our 14th year doing that.
Maybe y'all need to give yourself some award. All right, well, look, Japec Community Life Magazine, All Nations TV, News Break. We'll see you then.